Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aimi Atikah binti Rahman and my metric number is S59884. And today I will show you how I do individual assignment for case 1. Based on the question given for individual assignment case 1, first we have to calculate the effective interest rate. Second, we have to prepare the lease receivable schedule. And third, prepare the journal entry of the lessor as follows. First question is calculate the effective interest rate. If we are using Excel, we just put years and cash flows. As for years, we have to calculate from 0 until 5 because in the question given has stated the lease contract has primary lease period of 5 years. As for cash flow, start from year 0, which is the negative 30,000. Why? Because in the question stated 3,200 is the actual price and it has purchased in bulk of 10 unit and has discount of 200 per unit. So 3,200 must times with 10 and also 200 must times with 10 and it becomes 32,000 minus with 2,000 and you get 30,000. As for year 1 until year 5, the amount of cash flow is 7,200 because in the question given stated the yearly installment of 7,200 payable at the end of each year. And to calculate the effective interest rate using formula IRR bracket, the amount of cash flow from year 0 until year 5 and then bracket, then you get 6.40%. Next, question B, prepare the lease receivable schedule. Using Excel, we must have column year, opening receivable, interest income, lease receipt and closing receivable. As for years, we put year 1 until year 5 because the lease period of 5 years. Then to calculate opening receivable for year 1, we just take the amount from question A, which is 30,000, and as for year 2 until year 5, we just take the amount of closing receivable from previous years. Next, to calculate the interest income for year 1, the amount of opening receivable must times with the effective interest rate that we get from question A, which is 6.40%, then you will get 1,920.67. As for year 2 until year 5, you just use the formula that I just given you for year 1. As for lease receipt, the amount is 7,200 from year 1 until year 5 because we take the amount from question A. Next, to calculate closing receivable for year 1 until year 5, we use the formula of opening receivable minus bracket minus lease receipt and then minus again with interest income and then bracket, then you get the amount for closing receivable for year 1 until year 5. Last but not least, we have to calculate the total amount of interest income and lease receipt. For those who want to see my complete of lease receivable schedule, you can take a look over here. Last question is prepare the journal entry of the lessor as follows. First, we have to do journal entry at the commencement date of the leasing. The journal is debit lease receivable at the gross amount, which is 36,000. We take the amount from question B, and then credit cash 30,000. The amount we take from question B also, and then credit unearned finance income, which is 6,000. We take from question B. Second, to recognize the interest income at effective interest rate, the journal is debit unearned finance income and then credit interest income, which is the amount is 1,920.67, which I take from question B. To recognize interest income at EIR of 6.4%. Third, to record the lease payment from the customer, the journal is debit cash, which is the amount is 7,200, and credit lease receivable 7,200. The amount also I take from question A and B to record lease payment from customer. That's all my explanation how I completed the question for case 1. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.